Hello, hello, hello. Hey, it's Catherine Chess, and I'm back as part of my Immunity Comfort Food series. We're cooking up this yummy, delicious salad. This is a cabbage, red onion. It's a cooked salad, and we put caraway and some olive oil. Oh my goodness, some apple cider vinegar. It is just so delicious. But I want to talk to you about cabbage. Cabbage is phenomenal. It's loaded with DEM and vitamin C, great for immunity, but really, really good for those of you who are perimenopause, postmenopause. It really helps with hormones. Any of the cruciferous vegetables are fantastic, especially if they're cooked. So this salad is a really great ticket to keep your hormones really balanced. And I cut my cabbage up in a food processor, okay? It's just so much easier. I think this one was like $140, and I had a coupon from Bed Bath & Beyond, so it brought it down to $100. So it really wasn't much. And I have a big Breville food processor, but it broke. And so I had to get this one because they were out of the Brevilles. And I'm amazed. I love this little compact one. I don't have to bring out the big one. So I invite you to be open to love, enjoyment, those things that you resist. I resisted this. I was angry that I couldn't find my Breville. And you know what? Now I love it. So be open to new things. It really will increase your joy and excitement in life. So enjoy it. Let's chop this up. Here we go. We've got the cabbage. Now we're going to cut up the red onion. And you really want to use a red onion. They're just a little bit sweeter. They're more delicious. So red onions are your ticket for this recipe. All you need to do to cut it up is cut off the ends. This is so simple. And I'm going to show you a little trick that I think you're going to enjoy. So I cut off the ends, and then there's a paper-like lining on the onion. So I'm just going to peel it off. Whoops. This is kind of being a little stubborn. Sometimes they just peel off really easily, and sometimes they don't. So I'm just going to cut the other side, and we're going to peel this off and get the paper skin off of the onion. Sometimes you have to peel off the actual first layer of the onion. So we're just going to peel it off. Oh, onions are so good for us. They're loaded with sulfur. See, I had to peel off the outer layer. Sulfur really helps you with your hormones. It helps you to balance everything. And so I'm just going to cut this in half. And now I'm going to cut it in quarters. You could cut it the traditional way and cut it in strips, but I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to show you how cool this is. We're going to put it in the food processor. If you want your life to be easy, invest in a food processor. Yes, so there we go. Show you how simple and easy this is. Watch me. There we go. But you can cut it the traditional way in strips. I'm going to turn that off. Yum. So we're going to come back, put this all in a pan, and cook it up. It is delish. Stay tuned. Okay, now we've got the onions cooking. They just smell so fragrant and so delicious. They're going to make this so yummy. I'm so ready to eat it. So we've got the cabbage. Cabbage is all done. You just want the onions to be a little translucent. And they're getting there. They're almost there. And then we're going to cook it all together. I'm going to put the cabbage in 2 batches. So I'm going to start it. They're looking good now, so I'm going to go ahead and start this. But I'm going to put it in a little bit at a time. And that way it'll cook down, and then I'll put another batch in. So maybe 3 handfuls, just like that. And I'm going to stir it up, and then we're going to add some other ingredients just to make it really delish. I'm using pink Himalayan sea salt. Now this is fabulous. You always want to use sea salt. You do not, no, use iodized salt. Let me tell you about iodized salt. Iodized salt, hey, what they do is they take all the minerals out of the salt, all the good nutrients, and then they add iodine. And the reason why they do it is because people weren't getting enough iodine and they were getting goiters in their thyroid. And this was way back when, I'm not even sure when, but they started putting iodine in salt, in water, and it really isn't that good because they take everything out of it. You can get iodine in other things. I love having iodine in my seaweed. I just eat a couple of pieces of seaweed, or if I'm making a soup or a stew, I just put a couple of pieces of iodine in it. I mean, of kelp or nori or kombu is great. And you put it in there in your soup, or you could even put it in this dish and just tear it up. That'll give you all the iodine you need. So I'm going to stir the cabbage in, and the next ingredient we're going to use is apple cider vinegar. Let me tell you about apple cider vinegar. So we have a gut. Everybody's got a gut. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to digest your food. So your gut is your second brain, and you've got to keep it clean. You got to keep it from leaking out, because in your gut, your acidity levels are at 1.5 pH, and you want to keep them there so they can really digest your food. It's been said that the acid in your gut will melt a razor blade. I don't know, and I wouldn't try it, but the acid in your gut is really a lot more than your alkalinity in the rest of your body. It's at between 7 and 7.4 pH, usually for a healthy person. So what you need to do is you want to keep that gut clean, and there's tight junctions in your gut. They're kind of like this. And what happens is, as we age and as we eat crap, those tight junctions wear out. And the acid from the gut leaks into the tight junctions, and acidity, it travels through our bodies and creates disease. You don't want that. So apple cider vinegar, it will help you bring your body to more alkalinity and get rid of some of the acid so you're in better shape. So I'm just going to pour about a 1/4 cup of this into our concoction. We use the salt. The next ingredient is caraway seeds. These are so good. They're just really yummy. I like the flavor, but I love these little boxes. I get these at Whole Foods, or sometimes I'll get bulk. I'll go to the bulk section and get my seasonings there. The reason why I buy my seasonings in little quantities is because then I use them up quickly. You know, sometimes you have seasonings, and seasonings are like 20 years old and they're still in your seasoning cabinet. I don't know if that's you, but I know from when I moved into my house about 27 years ago, I found some seasonings that were really old when I redid the kitchen. You don't want that. The efficacy of that seasoning and the taste, not so good. So I'm going to stir this up, and then I'm going to let this just simmer and get translucent for about 5 minutes. I'm going to add a little bit, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the finished product. Yum, yum, yum. The finished onion cabbage salad. It is so good, and it's so good for your gut. It's going to help you to heal. So enjoy it, and let me know how you like it. You can comment in the YouTube section below, and if this really appeals to you and you want to get healthier and happier, hey, check out my website. It's got some great programs. Eat your way to healthy and think your way to healthy. And then I have a craving program that you're going to really enjoy if you are constantly craving and you don't know how to get rid of your cravings. It's fantastic. So enjoy this. I want to get healthy and well with you. I'm Catherine Chess. I'm your nutritionist and joyful living coach. I help you to rebalance your hormones, renew your energy, and love, love, love your life. Go out and love yourself, and I can't wait to see you soon. Bye-bye.